Hello everybody, it's wee Paddy from across the shuck, and I'm bringing it tonight a wee video on my HX Outdoors, and it is the HX ZD005 folding knife. That's its title in Gearbest, and it's a very understated title because this is a beautiful little knife. HX Outdoors is a company that I've just started recently reviewing some of their stuff, and to be honest, so far it's been really good. Good quality, good fit and finish, and a reasonable price. This is a medium priced one of their knives. Somebody had asked, one of my subs, in fact a couple of my subs had asked, could they see maybe the odd medium one along with the cheaper knives that we tend to do most of the time. So this is the one I picked for this week, and it comes in a metallic box. Very sturdy little box, I have to say. Lovely box. All HX seems to come in these boxes. And inside the box you have a lovely pouch, which is MOLLE compatible. It's got elastic on the front of it if you wanted to put something else in there to do it. Maybe a sharpening system if you were going out and you wanted to throw it in your bag. You could put your sharpening, like a DC4 or something in the front there. Plenty of things you can put there. And inside the little pouch comes a lovely place for your knife. And on this side you have two. Again, if you wanted to put a couple of rods, ceramic rods or something in there to keep them safe, you can do that. Again, where anybody who's into this hobby will find plenty of things for a little pouch. So, this is what comes out of it. A beautiful carbon fibre, titanium flipper that's a Tanto, and it's VG10 blade. And it is lovely looking. It's not, I don't think it's aggressive looking. In fact, when it's in your hand or you're working with it, you don't really see it. It's such a nice wee knife. I'll give you the sizes. We'll do the sizes and weight, get them out of the way, and then you'll know what we're looking at, because sometimes it's very hard to envisage what size something is. So it is in inches, it is 6 7/8. And a blade length of 2 3/4 blade length. In centimetres, it is just over 17 centimetres and a blade length of 7.5 centimetres. So 6 7/8 inches, so just under the 7 inches. That's a lovely size of a wee knife. Really is. That's an office knife. It's a church knife. It's a work knife anywhere. And it's VG10, which is a good blade steel. I know a lot of people don't particularly like it, but I think it's the start of the medium range blade steels. And I think it's great. It strops really well. It's easy to keep sharp, and it's easy to sharpen. That is great. There's 3 great qualities for a knife, and especially one. This isn't what I would particularly call a hard use knife. I like the Tanto. I've never had the Tanto, a proper Tanto. But this, you see, for scraping or opening boxes, absolutely madness, because you've actually got 2 points of contact. You've your main point, and you've here for opening boxes. If you want to just go gently along the top of a box, you can do it with this middle point of the Tanto, where the Tanto starts. Lovely. I really have enjoyed using it. But it's the attention to detail that HX has put in it. This is real carbon fibre, not a Spyderco imitation. This is just real carbon fibre all the way through. If I put that up there, I don't know whether you're seeing that. The light's maybe not the best. But if you look at the milling that they've done on the handle, this is in round here, the slots here, the brilliant way they have done the lanyard. It goes right through, and it's on, well, obviously it goes right through. It goes on the other side to titanium, and it's hollowed out exactly the same. And if I bring that up to the light and let you see, can you see the milling on that whole scale face there? It is milled all the way up, the little fine milling lines, which does really enhance the grip. It really does. There's a lovely pocket clip, and let me just get it for you. It's not huge underneath it, but it gets in jeans, and I'll show you that to prove it. It doesn't really look at here that there's enough room. Plenty of room for jeans. Now, thick work pants probably wouldn't, but again, this is not what I would call a thick work pants jeans. This is going to run you somewhere between $80 and $100. with a discount code. So it's not a cheap knife. So it has to be a good knife to be worth that amount of money. And especially for somebody like me who does not like giving away a whole lot of money for knives, this has got to be good. And let me tell you, I genuinely believe it is. It's on bearings. It flicks lovely. It just pops out with authority. Great lockup. There's no movement anywhere at all, up, down, sideways. It hasn't got thumb studs, but it's got one of those. It's nearly like a washer at the top. It screws in. If you don't like it, take it off. Screw it and take it off. You can do it with the. You can also do it with the flipper. And of all the things that I'm going to find fault with, and maybe the VG10 blade is a little bit of a gripe, but not something I would worry about, but other people might. But I'm hoping to persuade you that the knife itself is so good that the VG10 actually enhances it. This is a bit sharp-edged. There's no jimping or anything on it. It's quite sharp-edged, but it doesn't take that much to flip the knife. So it doesn't stick into you, it doesn't jag you, and it just looks, it catches you here. If you were going to do a lot of pushing down, you would maybe catch your finger on the inside. But again, I'm going to say it again, this is not really what I would call a work. This is about the house. This is about the office. It's not about a building site. That's not what it's for. And the Tanto, I always thought they were a bit stabby looking. Yes, it is a pointed blade, there's no doubt about it, but I think it's lovely. I really do. It's unusual. And when you've holding it in the hand, it's a very small blade. And if you sneak up on it, you can hide the knife with your hand in the office, that it's not going to scare the sheeple. So very good. I do like that. I'll give you a weight on it, which I think is another important thing about this wee knife. Oh, here, let me take this off and get it sent. Oh, there we go. Come on then, machine. There we go. Grams. It is, say, 75 grams, which in real money is 2.6 ounces. About the same weight as a Delica. And I said that for a reason, because I'll be using the Delica in a minute. What width is a blade stock on this? It is 0.12. Oh, sorry, let me get that in. So it's 3.2 millimeters and 0.12 inches. My gosh, that was hard for an Irishman. So it weighs next to nothing, 2.5 ounces. Yeah, that wouldn't bother anybody's pocket. The pocket clip itself, I said I would show you, and I'm going to show you in a pair of jeans, but I mean, that's what I wear jeans all the time, so that's how I know it fits. That's what I have it in. I'm either in jeans or I'm in tracky bottoms. So there you go, and I just want you to see, it doesn't, it's very hard, it doesn't take much to push it into the pocket, to be honest. And it comes up and it sits, and the imprint, there we go. That's it. It does stick out a bit, but not much, and it's not an aggressive looking end of a knife, if that makes any sense. So it gets in okay. But it's such a small knife, you can actually just drop it in your pocket if you were worried about it. Now, what's it cut like? Cardboard. I've had this since last Friday. I haven't sharpened it. I haven't even stropped it, which is not like me, but there's maybe a reason for that, which we'll talk about again. Telephone paper. I'm starting to now feel after a week, there's maybe a couple of wee catches. Well, not really, that's cutting quite right. Even the, let me just show you, even the Tanto side of it is just razor sharp. So it cuts all right. It does all the things a knife's supposed to do. Get these out of the way. Now, what am I going to compare this to? I have a couple of little posh knives that I use for when I'm going out, but to me, the how do I put it this way? I'm going to start, I've only got one knife that's got VG10, and I'm going to bring it in because it's the one we all know. It's the Delica. So, what do you get for a Delica, which is going to be roughly about the same price as this now? With these price hikes, there's not that much difference. Might be a couple of pound, but all you get with the Delica is just a box. With this, you get a nice pouch, you get a much better box, and to me, much better fit and finish. This is plastic and VG10. This is real carbon fibre, titanium, VG10. So this to me looks like a gentleman's folder. This looks like a little light use work knife or an everyday knife, a pen knife if you like. The modern day pen knife is what I think the Delica is. This is not, and there's not that much difference in price. I like VG10 on this for the same reason as I like it in the Delica. It's a light use knife. VG10 is very easy to strop and it brings a sharp edge back really quickly. It's easy to sharpen. It's just a very easy knife to use for a lightweight knife. So at the price you're paying in this for is the carbon fibre, the titanium, the design, the milling, everything that makes this a, you know, what I would call a posh knife compared to S.R.M plastic and a bit of metal. This is the opposite. This is beautifully done. Really, look at the backspacer. Look at the backspacer. Look how nicely that is done. How beautiful. You know, you've got beautiful clip. You've got a fully milled back to this titanium that is lovely. It's not grippy as in, you know, it'll snag you, but it just adds to that whole effect of the knife. It gives it a beautiful feeling that's really nice. So other knives that you can compare this to. Here's the one I'm going to do, which is another flipper, like it is. I have put the thumb stud on this. This one, the steel wheel cut jack, is about half the price of this. Do you know what I mean? And this is D2. But this, to me, is a work knife. This replaced the Delica in my eyes. This is a work knife. It's got D2, it's got good FRN, it's got a flipper. It's much better in the, I like it in the hand, to be honest. I think it's a full hand, it's a fuller blade. This is a work knife. So, it's got better steel, but I would rather have this in my pocket in the office or at church on Sunday, because that is plastic and metal. Do you know? And it's as simple as that. And I mean, sometimes that is as basic as you've got to get. If I wanted to do a bit more heavy work and I didn't want to, I can hardly flick this because one of the springs is gone. This is my bug out. Do you know what I mean? This has got S30V. This would do an awful lot of harder work. I would use this over this. But I have knives that do hard work. I have knives that are everyday carry knives for just round the house. This is my posh bit of stuff. This is my posh bit of stuff. This is just pleasant to even sit and flick. It is so nice. The crown of the spine is rounded. Another bit they didn't have to do. You know, you can take the flipper off if you want. You can take the thumb stud off if you want. You can design the knife to suit your needs. So, did I take it apart? No. It's in bearings, by the way. You wouldn't get a flipper like that. It's not in bearings. It's beautiful. You know, it takes no effort to flip out. Absolutely beautiful. So, would I recommend this? Yes, fully recommend it without any hesitation. The VG10 is the only thing that I think will put people off, and I just want to say it's VG10. Do you know what I mean? Years ago, it was a great steel that everybody used. It hasn't gone bad. It's easy to sharpen, which is a boost for most people. It strops really well. You really only have to strop it during the week. If you're going to use it quite a lot in work, strop it. That's it. You can strop it in your pair of your jeans, for goodness sake, and that'll bring the edge back. VG10 is that sort of blade. So, I like it. It's dear. It's, you know, the bug out is 115. This is going to be somewhere between 80 and 100. So, I mean, you could have the Benchmade bug out. You could have that. And there's other knives you could have. There really is other knives. But I'm picking this one today because of its style. And you're allowed to do that too. Most of our expensive knives, we pick them because of style and what they look like. We have a box full. I have a box full of work knives. But something with a wee bit of style, I love this. I love the detail they've gone to for this price of knife. I don't think there's many do go into that much detail for that price, between 80 and 100. So that's my opinion of it. I mean, to be honest, if I'd seen this, if I'd got this in hand 6 months ago, would I have saved up for it? Do you know, I don't genuinely know. Maybe because I didn't know the brand HX Outdoors. Now I do know them and I see what they're producing. And I have another one coming next month. Next couple of weeks, sorry. Another one I'm really looking forward to. And it's got M390 blade. So there you are. There's going to be your expensive end. And to be honest with you, the price difference between this and the M390 is about as much as a cutjack. So there we go. There's another side that we're going to see. But to me, this is just a lovely, have it in your pocket. Look at it in your hand. There's it in my hand. I have a medium-sized hand. You know, it barely goes across it. So it's a lovely wee knife to carry. It's something you can take out. You're not going to scare anybody, because if you hold it like that, they're not going to see it. So you can do it with your thumb stud. You can open it like that and work. Nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to be frightened. You can put it away nicely into your pocket. So there you go, folks. I think it's a lovely knife. I hope you like it. It's on Gearbest. There's a coupon code down there for it. Please use a coupon code. Of course, you can't use it if it's on sale, but the coupon code is valid until the 23rd, I believe. So there you go. Have a think about it. See what you think. If you have any questions, ask me questions and I'll give you the best answer I can. It's just my recommendation. I think it's a nice knife. I do think it's a nice knife. So, goodbye. Thank you very much indeed. I'm away for a well-earned cup of tea. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you, did I? If you're not on my Facebook, you know that the spring has went to my bug out. I'm waiting for Benchmade were great, and they said they're going to send it out to me. Because I live in Northern Ireland, they'll send it over and I can put it in. Got up this morning, my 940 has gone as well. So I'm having no luck with Benchmade. It's not their fault. My 940 is a few years old. It had been used. Jeff had given it to me. It's in lovely condition. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this opportunity and I'm going to send it back to Benchmade. I'm going to get a new blade put on it, and I'm going to get Paddy's potato peelers etched onto it, so that it'll be my knife, my forever good knife. I love it so much. That's what I've decided to do. So once I've saved up for that, that'll be it. It'll be done that way. There's no rush. I've plenty of knives to cut myself here with until I get the money for that. So thank you very much indeed for watching. Take care. And for all those who went on Facebook, and the sympathy, honestly, you're a wonderful group of people. That's all I'm going to say. Right, goodbye. A boy. Cup of tea.